Alright, what is up YouTube? This is the deck that I was playing at regionals. Somebody commented below and said you guys wanted to see some Shirai news. So that is what you guys will be seeing today. This is the deck that I did play at regionals, but it's going to switch into the actual deck that I'm playing right now after I did some revisions, because at the regionals it did not go the way I wanted to. Some cards didn't work, some cards were clunky, some cards were just pure, and this not good for the deck. So when that deck profile is in, we're going to get into some duels, and throughout the whole duels, I'm pretty much going to be letting you know how my regional went. So I went X2, but I dropped because once again, if we don't we just we wanted to get home. A lot of people don't want to stay there if we're not going to win nothing, because getting the top is cool and whatnot, but it's like we're not going to go to nationals. We really just want the top 8 and stuff like that. So once again, we did with that. So I went X2, and yeah, that was pretty much it. But probably next region I'm just play it out just to see how far I can go and whatnot. All right. So but anyways, for I mean, damn it, I don't even know what to say. What is it? Yeah, before I stall it out much longer. Just a little insight on the duel. I'm just gonna be doing that, here and now. Just gonna give you a little insight on the duel. Right now, I searched Tristan because I feared that he had the alpha back there. So I'm just gonna summon. It's the 1800, butt, and pretty much gets over. So yeah, that's what I do right here. And yeah, you guys are gonna see my plays and whatnot. If I do anything questionable, you guys are gonna pretty much see. Uh, yeah. So anyway, so the first round I'm going against magicians. The guy was fairly new. He wasn't new to Yu-Gi-Oh per se, but he was just new to dueling in like real life. He usually just plays online and whatnot. So this is his first regional and whatnot. Yeah, he was playing magicians. He was playing with the dark magicians, I believe. So I mean, yeah, that duel, it was pretty much 2-0. I opened up a couple of Mizukis and Unizombie, and you guys can know where it goes from there. Uh, yeah, I just really had to play. I also had the shoot a new trap card. I drew that a lot of times, and that card is still good. I mean, it wasn't never not good, but I'm just saying it's still the nuts. Yeah, so that was pretty much 2-0. I beat him and whatnot. Uh, it wasn't really nothing too memorable. It was nothing really he could do. Just put it like that. It was just nothing too much that he can do. It was just, I just had an onslaught, and I just really drew real good that game. So anyways, on to round two, I played against another magician. My luck, yeah, played against another magician. Same thing pretty much happened. It wasn't really too memorable or whatnot. It was just, I didn't draw good both games, but I drew the cards to stop him from doing what he's doing. Like, I drew the trap card and whatnot, so I could stop his plays and stuff like that. So I had the twin twisters when he tried to, basically he went Sky Iris and Imperial Iron Wall. I had a twin twister for that. Then he tried to what did he try to do? He tried to exceed something. I had a warning. So yeah, I pretty much had a pretty good, I just had a pretty good basically way of stopping him. And then, all right, so we're going on to round three. I'm feeling pretty good. I'm ready for Pepe. My deck is pretty much checked out for Pepe, the Wizard Pepe. That's why I got Magic Drains and stuff like that to stop it. So game one, he goes off, and I'm trying to fight back, but I can't keep, I couldn't combat. He pretty much had everything, so there's just nothing really I can do. I got over the affinity and stuff, but then after that, he just got me. So get round two. I cited my deck Devy's first turn. I go Unizombie, dump the Tristan, send the Mizuki. I mean, discard the Tristan, send the Mizuki from the deck. Special summon Tristan. Tristan's at 21, so I set the deck Devy. On his turn, I deck Devy. Hit his hand, he leaves him with 2 strikes and a Rodney. He activate the Rodney and the Pendulum Summon. I thought it was a warning that he had, but it was a strike, so it was 2 strikes. So he goes a Rodney, summons he activates the Rodney in the Pendulum Zone, summons the Vector Pendulum. That was the other card. He attacks. All right, my turn. I was basically trying to put him below life, and I ran straight into 2 strikes. I was like, oh fuck. I really thought it was another warning, and he didn't have to pay life points. So after that, just grinding out. I believe drew a Mizuki, and then Mizuki got me Tristan. So I'm attacking over his monsters. Go Omega, return. He goes Castell. I just do the same thing. Mizuki, what's the name? Then I ask him how much life was. He has 5,000. I also have a chief priest on my. I have a chief priest and a unizombie in my hand. No, I have a chief priest. I have a chief priest man. So I asked him for life. So I summon Unizombie, send Bushi, chief priest to Bushi, synchro to what's the name? The Shiora new synchro banish Tristan. She's at 48. Bushi's at 18. That's what 60? What's it 18 plus 18 plus 48 is, yeah, 66 plus an 800 boost from Bushi. I mean a 600 boost. So that would put it at 72. So that was pretty much that and whatnot. So that was game two. Game three, this guy opens up. He activates the Perform Power, not Perform Age Mirror. He activates Perform Age Mirror, then he activates the Vector. He Waver Eye, searches Ariande. So I said, all right. He activate Wizard. Then he activate Iodine. Then he has a second Waver Eyes. And the card in my hand, I kept in the deck devies because I did not have Veilers to side. And the deck devies would have been Veilers because I knew he was going to choose first. So I drew a deck devy, and he just basically he goes another Wavering Eyes, searches Strike, some, and then searches Joker with Wavering Eyes, and then after that there's nothing I can do. Like I drew Twin Twister, I drew the trap, like I was fighting back, but it was just I couldn't keep up with the Pendulum Summit. So that was round three. So I'm thinking, all right, I'm good. And then the next round I go against, guess what? I go against Infernoids. And you guys know I'm playing zombies, so that's not really a surprise. Infernoids wreck zombies. There's nothing you can do against Infernoids. So first turn he goes reasoning. I go first. I set my back row. So I'm thinking, I'm good. I have a magic drain and shit. He goes reasoning. I was like, magic drain. I call level 8 because I'm thinking he's playing Cosmos. I call a magic drain. He discards the spell, so I call 8. He proceeds to mill 8 Infernoids, summons Decatron. I said, okay, let's go to game 2. I have nothing in my side deck for that deck. So game 2, I set a monster. He opened up reasoning. I call 1. He mills 7 Infernoids and then summon Turtle, Electromagnetic Turtle. So you say, I'm not going to sit here and waste time. Just gonna, just say, man, you got it. So yeah, that pretty much after that it was just over and whatnot. So yeah, I went 2-2. And dropped. I mean, there's nothing I can do against Infernoids. It was just a bad matchup left and right. And as you can see right here, I'm going against Dynamites, but this guy loses connection. But yeah, that's it for today's video. I will be back Wednesday with some more Shiora new duels, and hopefully the recording doesn't mess up. All right, peace.